My name is Dr. Michale Palmer, and I'm the author of a new book called The Philosophy of Religion, Classic and Contemporary Readings, which I am delighted is being published by the Fortress Press. To begin with, I should say something about myself. I've been teaching and writing in this area for more years than I care to remember, and most of my early work in the philosophy of religion was concerned with Paul Tillich. I did my doctorate at Durham, supervised by a Tillich pupil, and then some years later went on as the Humboldt Fellow to Marburg University in Germany, which houses the Tillich archive. There I worked with Karl-Heinz Rachow, a friend of Tillich's, and it was he who encouraged me to write my very first book, Tillich's Philosophy of Art. The high point of my Tillich work came in 1991, when Rachow chose me as the English representative in the multi-volumed edition of Tillich's work, giving me responsibility for Volume 2 on the theology of culture. For many years I was head of the Department of Religion and Philosophy at the Manchester Grammar School, and then went on to teach at Bristol University, and was later an academic tutor at Westminster College, Oxford. I should add that this Fortress Press publication is not the only book of mine to cross the Atlantic. Routledge published two sets of my lectures given when I was at Bristol University: Freud and Jung on Religion and The Question of God. Many of my other books have been translated into various languages, from Japanese to Serbo-Croat. There is one I think that deserves a special mention. This was a little book called Moral Problems, published in 1991, which I designed for first-year students. It's still going strong, and I'm told by the publishers, the Lutterworth Press in Cambridge, that it's probably the most widely used introductory textbook in philosophy written since the war, though how publishers can know this sort of thing is quite beyond me. But that little book does have one thing in common with this new Fortress book, and that is that, above all else, it's user-friendly. We perhaps forget that for young newcomers to the subject, philosophy can be at first sight a very daunting experience, and most books on the market, I'm afraid, do nothing to alleviate the situation. But this shouldn't be the case. Philosophy can also be fun, and offers a unique intellectual adventure, providing the best possible training for the mind. This isn't therefore a heavy-going book, but one which aims to help both the student and instructor at every turn. And to that end, in terms of layout and presentation, Fortress Press have done a remarkably good job. So I am delighted that this book is now available in the States.